Welcome back. Well, we are still talking some football, and let me tell you, we got a special segment for this one.
Our own Trey Miles, who's a Y-High alum, had a chance to talk to his old coach about the program's direction. Trey, were you tempted to put on some gear, and do you miss it?
Well, I don't exactly miss the two-a-day practices or the undescribable scent of that locker room, but of course I do miss the game. So I stopped by practice and chatted with my former JV coach, now varsity head coach, Pat McGlinchey, to see exactly what Y-High will need to improve upon to return to the Bayside dominance. I got my jersey on right now. It's been 7 years. Can you believe that, Coach McGlinchey?
Yeah, I can't believe it. It feels like yesterday.
3-7 was a kind of down year last year, according to program standards. What will change that this year?
The biggest difference between last year and this year is going to be team unity. We stressed it in the weight room all off season. As soon as the season was over, I realized a lot of the mistakes that I made as a head football coach. I'm going to put a lot of the blame on myself. It is on my shoulders, and I felt like our team wasn't together. They were more about playing for themselves. We had great athletes last year, and we just didn't come together and play together.
My man Nelson Brown will be featured in this offense. Talk about him and why he excels at what he does.
Nelson Brown is just one of those phenomenal athletes. He's not an athlete that comes around all the time. Nelson's being looked at by Division I AA football schools. He's a scholarship kid, and we're waiting on that first scholarship. Morgan State's been really looking hard at him. But, beside that, he goes out there and he's the ultra competitor. He doesn't like being on the sideline, whether it's in practice or during a game. So in a game, we're looking at him really carrying the load this year and really being the running back that he can be.
And talk about a newcomer that you're really expecting to put some things on tape and really have a good time for you this year.
I would say the newcomer that I'm looking forward to the most is Raekwon McCarter. He's just at every single thing that we could offer. He goes to the off-season training, the weight room, the beach, wherever we are doing training, he is there.
You got a new guy here at corner, Keandre Causton, who when we saw him at the Ben Tate camp, honestly, in my eyes, he was the best corner there. Talk about him and what this young defense will bring to the table.
Yeah, our D-backs this year are pretty much all new. Like you said, Keandre is one of those guys who's going to try to shut you down on line of scrimmage. He's very strong. He's little, but he's very strong and he's very fast. And, we're really excited about all of them.
Well, Saturday, Y-High made the trip to Wildcat Country to take on six-time state champion Del Mar in a little preseason football action. There's that man, Nelson Brown. He was out on Saturday with a shoulder bruise, just precautionary. He told me he expects to practice on Monday. There's another star, Shane Leatherberry, and he is a veteran and natural-born leader of the Wildcats. I expect those young guys there to look up for him. We know he's going to lead them on O, but check out what he does on defense. Gets the pick right there. He's out on the island by himself, and this guy will be a natural-born leader. One thing I really liked about Y-High was their defensive line. That right there is Terez Savage breaking through and dropping Leatherberry for the sack. I'm telling you, him and Mel Morris are two studs on the defensive line. This play right here by this young man, Raekwon McCarter, is just a fabulous play. Look at him take it down through the middle and get those defenders out of his way. That's just a filthy move. Excuse me, thank you for a touchdown. This kid's going to be a stud. Not to be outdone, Del Mar Jr. Dejor Brown takes the handoff straight up the middle, 60 yards out, and he didn't even get touched, folks. He's got some burners. He had a great scrimmage as well. And for Del Mar, Coach Dave Hearn, he knows that the preseason is all about figuring his team out.
The first week you're hoping just to keep everybody healthy, and that first scrimmage, and that's what we did today, and to make sure that we've learned something. But if you haven't got players that are what you thought, especially the new guys, the ones you're talking about, then you may have to make adjustments, or then you can figure out what do they need, and so then we'll make adjustments ourselves, because we're not just going to plug along. If we're struggling in a particular area, we'll try to make some modifications.
Well, if you know anything about Del Mar football, you know Coach Hearn will have that team ready, whether he has all freshmen or all seniors. There's a reason why he's a four-time state champion there. Still to come, the Raiders of Woodbridge on the field for some field hockey. We'll tell you what they're doing to improve upon that 9-6 record from just a year ago. Don't go anywhere.
My name is David Wells, inside linebacker for James and Bennett, and you're watching Del Mar Sports Insider.